I look really pale under these lights today. Might turn this down a bit. Hey everyone, and welcome to my December extras video. Before I get on with this video though, I just want to say a very happy new year to all of you. I hope that 2018 is a great year for you all, and may it be your best year yet. I started out this month in... where was I? Good start to the video, Katie. Where was I? I was in Vegas for FlipCon, and I'm gonna kind of brush over the first week very quickly because that was the week after I popped my kneecap out doing a lazy back on a trampoline, and I didn't really do too much in the way of training, but I went from Vegas back to LA and then flew back to England. So back in England, the first thing that I did that was worth talking about was a shoot with BBC Sport, where I basically spent a couple of hours running around an office. And I thought you said you were going to sit quietly if you were going to be in here, not ruffling around in the corner.
Nope.
Get out then. You're kicked out officially.
I'll break all your lights in a second.
How rude. As I was saying, I was up in Manchester shooting with BBC Sport. I think the video came out pretty well. I've had a lot of friends and family tell me since then that they've seen the video, so that must mean that it's doing alright, as a lot of people seem to have seen it. It was a lot of fun to shoot anyway. Then, what did I have on next? I think the next thing was in Sheffield. I had the abandoned playground screening the day before it went, was it the day before? A couple of days before it went up on All 4, which means, ready for a little plug, you can now go and watch Abandoned Playgrounds, or Britain's Abandoned Playgrounds, on All 4. There are 6 episodes up. Each of them's about 12 to 15 minutes long. They're just good fun, and if you're into action sports in any way, I think you'd really enjoy it. So go and check that out on All 4 if you're in the UK. I'm not sure how you can watch it if you're outside of the UK, but you can go and watch it if you're in the UK. After that, I went to Tel Aviv. I never learn. My phone is never on silent before I start filming a video. Never. Anyway, yeah, so where was I up to? Oh yeah, Tel Aviv. I went to Tel Aviv for a shoot with a company called Every Second Counts, which was really exciting because I've never been to the Middle East at all before, so that was a really cool experience to get to go there. I actually vlogged that trip, so I'll have a vlog up from that in... I'm just not going to say when it's going to go up because I have no idea. I've got a lot of things going on over the next couple of weeks and just don't know when I'm going to find time to edit, but I will. It will be up soon, but here are a few little sneak preview clips from that vlog. So after Tel Aviv, I was back in the UK, winding down for Christmas, hardly trained at all. In fact, after Christmas, I took a whole week off completely, didn't train, didn't really upload anything to social media. I did nothing other than sort my room out, which has actually been great. I basically went through every cupboard, every drawer in my room, got rid of anything that I didn't need. I have a lot of things where I'm like, oh, I really like this, but I just actually never wear it or never use it. So got rid of all that kind of stuff, and I feel like I'm in a good place for a fresh start for the new year, and I would highly recommend you do the same if you want. Or if you don't want, then don't. It's as simple as that, really. So moving on to my favourites for the month, I've got 2 things to talk about, and neither of them relate to free running in any way whatsoever. The first of which is this new app on my phone. It is a diary app, and it is called Week Agenda. Now, I'm one of those people who, up until a few weeks ago when I downloaded this app, I had a paper diary, like a physical diary that you put pen to paper and you write down physically what all your plans are. And that's great. I actually really like doing that. I like having a diary that you can physically hold. But it's not so great if you're out and about, you don't have your diary with you, and your manager calls or your friend calls and they ask you if you're free on this date to do something, and you have to be like, let me just get back to you when I get home and have my diary on me. It's not ideal, is it? So I've downloaded this app. Now, the reason I downloaded this app rather than just using the calendar app that you already have in your phone is because I really don't like the layout of the calendar thing. I like to be able to see like a week, and this is my week and these are my plans for the week, and you can see them all there without having to click into something to see what I've got on that day and scroll through them. I just don't like that layout, and that seems to be how a lot of the calendar apps on phones work. So this app, let me just go into it and find you a week where I have no plans written on currently. So you can see all of the days, and when you write in a plan you can just see them all, just all there, and then you can scroll through. So you can scroll through your weeks like this, or you can do a 2-finger swipe and you scroll through a month, or a 3-finger swipe and you scroll through a year. And if you're one of those people who likes a paper diary but realizes that that's very impractical, you might like this app too. Anyway, second thing I wanted to talk about is a series on Netflix. It's called Manhunt Unabomber. It was recommended by a friend, and Eric and I watched it all in the space of about 3 days. It's based on a true story of the bombings that were happening over in the US, where bombs were being sent through the mail. That doesn't ruin the story at all, by the way. You find that out in the first few seconds of the series, but I don't want to go into it any more than that because I don't want to ruin it for you. But it is really interesting, and from googling it afterwards, it seems like quite a lot of it is really sort of true to the actual story of the Unabomber. So yeah, you might like it if you're into sort of crime investigation kind of series. Anyway, moving on. Do I have anything to move on to? No. Well, I guess that's the end of the video then. So I'll see you next time. I'll have a video up next Monday for you. It's not going to be a chatty video though. I think I know what I'm uploading. So anyway, you'll have to wait and see. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!
The same like you do it off Master Scoop. Like for me it's exactly the same feeling.
Yeah. So I feel like I have a little bit more power out of the Master Scoop than I have out of this. Anyway, I'm going to try and do pork out of a Gumby setup today. My Gumbies aren't particularly Gumby, but I'm going to give it a go. At the moment it kind of feels like I might end up doing like a gainer as I'm twisting, and that kind of scares me a little bit. I've got a mat down, but actually it might be more of a hindrance than a help, because sometimes when I go to swing my leg through I like kick the mat. But mentally it just makes me feel a little bit better, so I'm gonna give that a go.
Yeah.
Feels like my body wants to So as you can see, this is not going very well at all. I can't seem to rotate. And I'm landing on my knees and it's not really very nice, so I might actually leave this today and come back to it another day when I'm not feeling so heavy.